the leading time to sing it down. Bow down.
Good. People could listen to this at any time of the day. Good grief, it's you lot. Hello, welcome to Talking to Our Souls. It's Monday the 11th of April, and I'm Steve Hen, and over there we have
non-dom Mr. Singh.
Dom. Hey, do you know, to start off with the non-dom, you see, my wife was non-dom and I was non-sub. Dominance and submission.
Okay. Okay, Steve. I just
Goodbye, Ab.
I was wondering what you meant, and after you told me that, I thought I wish I didn't know. Too much
But that's no.
information.
When they keep saying Rishi Sunak's wife's non-dom, I can just imagine him in leathers and a ball mask on his face. I don't get out at all. But
No, that's what happens at number 11 when Boris walks in, I think, isn't it?
It's another party.
Yeah.
But
Rishi.
Rishi Sunak and his wife, what's her name? Mrs. Sunak.
Yeah, something like that. She's
Something like that.
She's got one of these foreign names, Steve.
Oh, come on, you can't say that. It's Akashata. Akashata? Akshata.
For anyone new listeners, you say don't realise I'm Indian heritage, so I can say that. Okay, just to make that clear.
What can you say? Akashata. AKSA shatter. Akshata.
Ashita.
No, ATA.
At a shitter.
Ashata. I think it's Ashata.
Ashata.
Is the K silent? Akshata.
No idea, but it sounds funny when you say shitter.
Okay, let's call her Ask Shitter. Ask Shitter Murthy. Murthy? Murthy.
No, it's not Irish, Steve.
Not Murphy. Murphy. As in Murphy me. I've got a lisp. Oh, that's probably be lisp, ostrich, whatever. I'll be lispicized. Ashita Murphy. Murphy me. Ashata. I think I'm going to go Ashata. Ashata Murphy. Ashata Big Murphy. Ashata.
Ashata.
I think so. Ashata. You should know if my pronunciation is any good.
Good.
Tell
you.
Ashata.
I'm not going to.
So, all right, I'm going to try it different ways as we go along. Anyway, so this poor woman is being vilified in the press over here just because she is non-dom status in the United Kingdom, having been married for 12 odd years to Rishi Sunak, who's a citizen of America, we found out. So I don't know what the fuss is about. She's got 3 houses here. Her children go to school here, and she doesn't pay tax here. What's the problem?
I'll tell you the problem, Steve.
Go on,
Is
then.
that Preeti Patel's not happy.
That's
Right.
one thing
She's had to be reined in by Boris because her natural gut instinct is any foreign people here that have to be deported, right? So she's on the warpath, but Boris has had to rein her in. She's like, I want to get them out. I gotta get them out. But no, whoa, kind of thing. So she's not happy. She's not a happy person at all.
That was the first thing I thought about when I thought, what, an Indian woman over here not paying taxes? Priti Patel must be having a field day. I thought that's the first thing I thought. She's wrong.
Rishi?
Does she speak like that? Because
Yeah,
if she does, I'm going off her.
Rishi, you can hear me? I want to talk about your wife.
Oh no,
I'm
that's not
racist.
fair though. she has that look about it, like she's got cream in her mouth. I'm racist. I really am.
I'm racist. I want to deport your wife. Now, Preeti, come on. I'll pay you. I'll pay you. We'll pay
He
you.
won't. He won't though.
I'm sure he will pay something.
It's-
His job, hopefully, with his job, but probably not.
No, but right now you see, there's a whole well, slew of people having a go, right? And I think the worst thing about it is that he is the Chancellor of the Exchequer, living in number 11. She lives in number 11, and she's getting away with a tax fiddle thing. In fact, I've actually got I got a clip of something we could play. This is what this man thinks.
But frankly, some of these schemes where people are parking huge amounts of money offshore and taking loans back to just minimize their tax rates, it is not morally acceptable. He's taking that money and stuffing it into something where he doesn't have to pay taxes. That is not fair. That is not right.
Morally repugnant?
I pick my terms carefully, but it isn't morally right to do that.
Let's get it straight. I think I heard it right. He's talking about being Mollery.
Oh, you see, you had it right the first time. Right, I'm gonna help Av out here. Right, he wants to say Mallory or Ashita. I'm not sure which.
Yeah, I'm getting morally. He's trying to say it's not morally.
No. Right, do this with me. Do row the boat
Row your boat
gently down the stream. Morally. Right,
Okay. He's saying it's not morally right to avoid tax. He's saying it. Him.
He's saying it's not morally right to avoid paying your taxes, and he's a conservative.
No, I'm just gonna. He's got no morals.
See, the thing is, right, I know we're meant to be talking about Rashid and we're meant to be, but right, we had David Cameron as a prime minister. Then he decided that we'd win Brexit because he's a canny little funny, and he didn't. Then we had Theresa May, who was awful. Then we had Boris Johnson, who is beyond awful. So when you look at all those three together, when you see David Cameron now, I think he's not as bad as I thought he was.
I don't know. After them three, I'm thinking, oh, dig up Margaret Thatcher.
Whoa!
I mean, she'd be do more being dead, standing there, than those three put together. You might not like it.
She'd be channeling
do
Petty
more.
Patel, wouldn't she?
I don't know. I think there'd be like a
They'd be sisters. So if you saw Priti Patel and Margaret Thatcher together, I'd look at them and go, "Where's Cinderella?" And I don't mean ugly as in looking; they just got reputations for being ugly in the soul.
I'd say I didn't know there's two Krakens.
He loves his rum, does Arav? Loves his rum. Have you just been
like to run.
cracking? Have you just been cracking one out? You like to run? Was that the best you could come up with my spiced rum joke? And you said I'd like to run.
I do like to run in the opposite direction, paying tax.
Well, you see, this is another thing, right? She chose to be non-dom. She chose to be non-dom. Non-dom. And do you know why she chose to be non-dom? Akashata Murthy is a citizen of India, the country of her birth and parents' home. India does not allow its citizens to hold the citizenship of another country simultaneously. So, according to British law, Miss Murthy is treated as non-domiciled for UK tax purposes. She always and will continue to pay UK taxes on her UK income. The thing is, that's not true. That's not true. Domicile has nothing to do with a person's nationality. And she has to decide to pay £30,000 a year to be a non-dom. I know a woman who'll do it for 60 quid down the road. I can't stop that joke. But do you know what I mean? But she chose to pay 30, and if that's because, right, it's cheaper to pay £30,000 than to pay tax. So fuck knows how much money she's earning if she can afford to pay £30,000 a year.
But if her family's a billionaire, that's a drop in the ocean, isn't it? What?
She's got more. She's richer than the Queen.
Well, let's not ask where the Queen got her wealth from, but
India.
India, yeah. Not just India, I'm going to say, just
No.
Commonwealth countries there.
That was just a little part of her money. That played for the big ruby, innit? That big ruby, is it the big ruby in a crown or a stick?
Yeah, it's the Kia Nord.
Oh, you say it much better than me.
Yeah, and it was massive. They ground it down. It was apparently it was like really big, and had
It's
to
big
grind
now.
It's big now, but it was bigger than that.
It was
They ground
bigger
down
than that.
to fit into a crown.
My
Well,
dentist
like
did
her
that.
crown, not her crown, but like
Yeah, the crown.
the crown. But apparently it was considerably bigger than that.
Do you think she should give it them back?
Yeah, the problem is India won it, Pakistan won it.
So where was it? Was it found? Is that like this joke? Where a plane crashes between on the borders of Canada and America.
Well-
where were the survivors buried?
Yeah, well, the thing is
You say that you don't bury
when the
survivors.
when the British went to that India, there was no Pakistan. It was just
Oh, okay.
India.
But
And when
surely
they left-
the region that Pakistan it now encapsulates was the Doyanor. I can't even say it. Was the Kashmir found there?
God, I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure.
That's it should go back to exactly where. If it was dug up in a mine, then they should pinpoint that mine. And if that mine's in Pakistan, then it should go to Pakistan. And if that mine was in India, then it should go to the Indians.
Well, the fairest way of doing it is to split it, I suppose.
Oh yeah, they did it enough already. They filed it down.
But maybe they should. Oh no, I shouldn't say that.
Go on, say it, because honestly, we're thin for content.
That's every week, isn't it? That's every week. But having said that, you look about. I did read somewhere that Priti Patel's family were diamond miners.
Diamond miners.
But obviously, you had Idi Amin kicked them all out.
Yeah,
after
because
he
it wouldn't
met
be
Priti
gold,
Patel's
would it?
family.
Hey, what? Did I ruin your
After-
joke?
Yeah, that's right. Idi Amin kicked them all out after meeting Priti Patel's family.
I thought I ruined your joke. I thought you said this. So apparently, Idi Amin kicked him all out after eating Priti Patel's family. And I thought, I don't know what's funny about that, but it sounds funny. Idi Amin was a mad motherfucker. Was he? Or was he not? Or did he have bad press?
Did he die of syphilis?
There was two venereal diseases walking along a cliff. One fell off and said, I'm a gonorrhea. Anyway, Ashaka Murphy.
The old Irish lady.
The Irish Indian lady. Do you think she's in the wrong?
I think the problem is that he's put taxes up.
No, that's the problem.
That's
That's
the problem.
definitely the problem. Yeah, the optics are awful because, I mean, she is living in number 11 with the Chancellor of the Exchequer of this country, who he himself may not be paying taxes. She is not paying some taxes. She's using a loophole, which is fine. David Cameron says it's fine. No, he says it's morally repugnant. But he is the Chancellor of the Exchequer, and they have children at school here. So... it does look bad. But, oh no, this is what I was going to say, because you started saying that Boris came in. I think that's the problem. I reckon this is to make sure Rishi doesn't win in the Boris leadership challenge, which will happen at some point.
The thing is, right, is when you go into, I would say, when you go into politics, you get your house in order. You need to get your house in order because you know what's going to happen. The dirt's going to get dished. You're going to be under the microscope, more so than your missus looking at you under the microscope.
Or Mr.
I mean, well, I was implying.
It doesn't have to be your Missus or your Mr.
I was just implying Richie's got a small member.
Or your sister. See, the word Mrs. is slightly in it. It's slightly man on.
I knew someone called Manon Kumar.
Manon Kumar, right, was his name, or that's what he did.
I can't tell you what he did in his spare time. I actually knew someone called Anil Kumar.
And was he ill?
That's a terrible name, isn't it?
I don't know, because like this is the thing. I was brought up on very, very traditional English names, right? And now meeting so many different nationalities in the world in one very small space, and we're full to find people's names. It's like a joy. So I don't know if Anil is a bad name, because I don't know many other names to compare it by. Give me 6 better names than Anil.
Rishi, Murphy, Ashashati Muti.
Hey, Ashashati. It's got a K in it.
Hey, you can imagine we're having problems with it. Can you imagine what Boris is saying about? He's calling Rishi's wife.
He probably says his missus. The chancellor's missus.
Yeah. You know, I was Ashokanam, Ashakani.
No.
Akanakamuki.
What? He would go Akanakamuki. Do you? Were you at some point saying that Boris is better or not a bad or something? You were saying something. I don't know if that was before we actually started speaking, but I was talking to my niece earlier, and she seemed to think that Boris was actually all right, really, compared to all the others. And like in a strange way, she has a point. But as I said to her, like the thing is, when everyone in this country, whether they voted for Boris, Brexit or whatever, everybody knows that Boris lies. As soon as he opens his mouth, they know he's lying. But they don't seem to bother. They think, well, that's just Boris lying. That's Boris. He'll do that all the time. And they don't seem to mind it. And I don't know how he can get away with it.
I think if it before the pandemic, yes. After the pandemic, I think a lot more people are seeing through that. I think.
They still vote them in though.
The elections are coming up in May.
Should we do a live special?
No.
Oh no, because they take 2 days because it's council, isn't it?
Yeah.
The council have got it. Do you know what? Council workers aren't allowed to look out the windows in the morning because it gives them nothing to do in the afternoon. If you're a council worker, write in and tell me I'm wrong.
I don't think Steve's going to get his bin collected from now on, is he?
I nearly had a fight with a bin man. Am I allowed to say that?
Waste collector.
No fight.
I applied for a job to be a bin man when I was younger.
Oh, I was going to fucking hell. Not that it's bad being a waste collector.
Having said that, I think I look like it today, don't I? Good.
Not why just today?
Because I feel rubbish.
Did you say you nearly applied for a job, or you applied?
No,
I
did. I did.
And did you get the job?
No.
Because
they're racist.
You were rubbish. They were racist. Right. I'm all for playing the racist card. I really am. I think if it gets you for, I'm all for it, right? But I don't believe.
Any job I don't get, Steve, is because they're racist.
Yeah, but not for a waste disposal. No offence to anybody who is doing waste disposal. That's like saying you got turned down by Hermes. They'll employ anyone because they employed me. I think we'll still be talking about it next week, though. Should we try and move on from Rushy and his wife?
Can we? Can we ever move on, Steve, from this?
I don't know.
I don't
know if we're allowed to move on. Did you want to?
Where's Will Smith when you need him, eh?
Did have they come out and said anything? I thought they were going to come out and say something. The Oscars, the Academy have banned actor for Oscars and events for 10 years, following Chris Rock's slap.
But he's well gutted.
Well, it took him 10 years to win this fucker.
He's not going to give it back, though, is he?
No, but I would disagree as well. I don't think he should give it back because he was awarded that before he smacked. Not actually on the night, but they decided to give it him before he smacked Chris Rock. So he shouldn't lose his Oscar for that. But I think that he should not be allowed to get to win an Oscar in ever. I would have put rather than 10 years. But in 10 years' time, how old will he be?
I think they should take it back and chop the head off and just give the body back to him.
No.
Yeah.
Why are you saying that?
Yeah.
That's vandalism. That's just as bad as what he did.
Fire with fire.
No, it's not fire with fire.
Yeah.
He won that before he became a... I'm not going to say it. Before he became aggressive. See, I nearly said cunt, but I didn't. But how old is he now? Do we know?
50? 50?
60, yeah. Fucking Michael Caine was winning Oscars into his 60s, wasn't he? And Mickey fucking Mouse.
Anyway,
thanks for listening to Talking to Our Souls. Well, this week we took apart Rishi Sunak and his wonderful wife, Ashata Murray.
Ashata Murphy?
Ashata Murray.
Murphy.
Ashata Murray. So yeah, we discussed that. We discussed... What else did we discuss in that rant?
Oh, we
Nothing.
talked about taxes, Rishi Sunak, petrol, diesel going up.
Just good things in life we talked about.
Yeah, it did.
Do you think in years to come people will do an entertainment review of this podcast?
No.
Thanks, Av.
Brownstown, Cleveland is right behind you.
Hey, thanks for listening to the show. We hope you enjoyed it. Please like, subscribe and share this because it will help us. And don't forget to tune in next week, 8 p.m. Mondays. Ta-ra! So